Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I'm pretty sure some of my friends, my viewers, my subscribers remember how it was during the so-called Cold War. Why do I say so-called? Because they did business behind our back big time, the guys from the East and the guys from the West. So they remember that we, the guys in the West, which I was actually on the other side, why? Because I was dropped over there by the good countries, given to the Soviet Union, to Stalin, okay, by the good people. Thank you very much. So if you remember, the West was claiming higher moral virtue. They said we are the countries of the world, the free world, the leader of the free world is the guy in America. You remember all that? Why? Because we have freedom, man. We have freedom of speech. It's guaranteed under the Constitution. We have freedom of the press. We have freedom to carry. Pop, 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 pop. We have, my God. Whereas, we believe in God we trust. And the Soviets and those communists are as they are. Yeah, okay, they were. All right, so that was great. You had freedom of speech, you had freedom of the press. The other guys did not have it. What did they do? Well, let me tell you what they did with the freedom of the press. I lived in Romania, and the communist Romania. What I'm trying to say in this video, just to start with this, even though I already made a little introduction here, is the free world switched sides with the communists. That's what they did in the realm of free speech and the mass media. And I'm going to show you. These guys are taking the issue from halfway, not chronologically from where it started, halfway. Why? They want to portray themselves as victims. Like a rapist goes to do that, starts doing it, and she punches him in the face. And he says, see, self-defense now, she punched me in the face. He starts the story halfway. Not, hey, who approached who did this, who did that. No. We're not going to talk about it. Why? Because we're good and we have the free world and the free press. So I remember when it was the communist times in Romania, there were, at that time we didn't know, or at least I didn't know, that the Voice of America and Radio Europa Libera, Radio Free Europe, were owned, or at least they were financed by agencies from America and others, like the Secretary of State, Department of, like we have Blinken, like a Foreign Ministry, CIA. These guys push money. It was a propaganda. What the communists did, they say, well, we are going to protect our citizens, our tovaresh, from hearing those guys, because that's propaganda. We're going to protect you from hearing garbage, because they're lying. We tell you the truth. So instead of saying, hey, you know what? We're going to educate you with good school, and you're going to decide, allowing you to have books, read, and listen to whomever you want, and you made your mind up, however you want. No, they didn't do that. Well, that's exactly what's happening right now in the free world. Let me read you this article. Reuters, they switched sides. Reuters, this article is from Thursday, the 30th of May, 2024. Russia is the bad guy, is finalizing work on, and quote-unquote, retaliatory measures against European Union over ban on some Russian media. So Russia is finalizing retaliatory measures against EU over ban on some Russian media. So if you know the European Union, for instance, I can't access where I'm at right now, Russia Today. I can barely access Sputnik. Why? I want to know. And no other person should tell me what I can or not listen to or read. Nobody. That's my business. Am I causing harm? I'm talking harm, not verbal harm. If you make threats, if you incite to violence, that there are laws for that, right? There are laws for that. But nobody should tell me what hell I should think or what I should say other than those two things. Those things, I can also say those things, but I will be punished by the law, and I agree with that. Now, what do we have here? We have here the European Union, who decided to protect its, as they think, their imbecile citizenry. That's how they think about us. We're just baboons for them. That's what we are, baboons. They thought we're going to protect you from the Russian propaganda. To me, it sounds the same thing the communists did to us then. And the West were saying, see, those guys bruiază. They thought, oh, the fucking Ceausescu, he bruiază the Europa Liberă and the Voice of America. Oh my God, see, they're bad. They're doing the same thing here. They banned it. They banned it legally, and they're applauding because they're the good people. They're the good people who protect you from listening what the bad dudes in Moscow want to say. Or want to say. I want to hear that. I want to hear anybody. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you, from you, from you, from you. There should be nobody who should prevent me from listening to that. If I want to, hey, as an adult and a free person in the free world. So let me read further this article. It comes from Reuters. Russia's foreign ministry said on Thursday it has finalized the proposal for, and I'm quoting, retaliatory measures. Like, what do you mean retaliatory measures? I mean, we did it because you're bad. Remember, always think about the communists. Against the European Union over the bloc's ban on the broadcast of 4 Russian media outlets on its territory. Are we the free world? No, we're not. The EU said earlier this month it was suspending the distribution of the Voice of Europe and RIA Novosti news agencies and the Izvestia and Rossiakaya Gazeta newspapers. Now, the Voice of Europe is not the Western Voice of Europe. Don't worry. The European Council said in a statement it was acting because the outlets, and I'm quoting, this is the reason they give the baboons, which we are the baboons. Because the outlets have been essential and instrumental in bringing forward and supporting Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine. I will translate it to you. They were lying to us, and they will protect us from their lie. No. Let them lie to me. I want to be. I mean, half of our human population likes to be lied. No, don't want to face the truth. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Tell me the truth, facts, feelings. Fuck off. Feelings are necessary sometime, you know, but even feelings come from mental faculty, even though some feelings are irrational. But nevertheless, I want to know the truth when it's about knowing the truth and designing policies. I don't want feelings. I don't like his cock. How about that? Should not be, oh, he plays a saxophone. I'm talking about that Clinton. I will vote for him. Is that how you vote for them? Yeah. Should they vote? Should they vote? He's so cute. I've been told many times by certain kind of, okay, if you run for office, I will definitely vote for you. Why? You're so cute. That's what it is? For some it is. And it works vice versa as well. Don't worry, it doesn't work only one way. So nevertheless, there you have it. These guys banned this, and I think I covered this in another video before, where Sputnik and Russia Today, they were closed. Remember, in Paris and France, I think they closed the Russia Today. Why? Kicked them out. Why? They were talking propaganda and lies. And the government, Macron and his people, who are our parents, their mommy and daddy, decided that fucking idiot should not hear that. Do you agree with that? Then why don't you let me be in charge of that? How about that one? Well, my friends, roles seems to have reversed, or at least these guys came here, really here, and this guy moved this way. Russia is not Soviet Union, right? These guys become Soviet Union. They give big signs of being Soviet Union, the European Union and the Americans. So yeah, when you're like, I want to ban those guys from I want to cancel them. Hey, don't hear what Emil. Let's not debate Emil. Let's just ban him so we don't hear from him. Therefore, when you do the click, you're not going to hear Emil's voice. You're going to hear, I don't know, Shapiro's voice or Bongino's voice, all these, how do you call them? Conservative pundits or something. You know what I mean, correct? Or whatever other, you know, O'Reilly and others. Yeah, listen to those guys because they tell the truth. All right, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong. I'm not saying that Bongino or what's his name, Shapiro or O'Reilly are involved in this, but definitely they have a little different road that people like me, or people like, let's say, Alex Christoforou or Alexander Mercouris or others have in this business of telling the truth. I'm pretty sure, not pretty sure, I'm convinced. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.